Good morning, children, and welcome back. Hope you all are doing well. Remember, in our last video, we learned about types of angles, and today we are going to learn about parts of an angle. Children, as you can see from this picture, there are few markings here. There are new words. One is vertex, and another one is arm. So let's learn about these new words. But before we learn about these new words, let me tell you about few new geometrical terms. Okay, first we need to learn these terms, only then we can know angles in a better way. First is line. Children, what is a line? Line is a straight path which goes endlessly in both directions. Means it can be extended in this direction as well as it can be extended in this direction also. It has no beginning and no end. So, if no beginning, no end means no end point also. Children, these arrows, they mean that this line can be extended indefinitely, whichever way and however long we want to extend it, we can do that. Now next term is line segment. Line segment is part of a line. It is a part of a line. Can you see there are no arrows here? Means it has got fixed length. Its length is fixed. We cannot extend it in any direction. Its length is fixed. We can measure its length, whereas we cannot measure length of the line. Okay, then next comes ray. Children, you all must have seen rays of the sun. Now, sun is a fixed point, but rays of the sun, they can go endlessly in another direction. So, ray is one endpoint is fixed and it can go endlessly in other direction. The second example is torch. When you take a torch, one endpoint is fixed and in another direction, the light of the torch can go endlessly. So as you can see this in this figure, one endpoint is fixed but in another it can go endlessly. So ray also, it has got no fixed length. Its length can be extended. So we cannot measure its length. Now comes angles, parts of the angle. First is vertex. Now children, the corner point of angle is called vertex, where these two rays, they are meeting each other. This point is called a vertex. These two rays, they are meeting at this point. This is called vertex. This point is called vertex. Now, what about these two rays? These two rays, they are called arms of the angle. The two lines forming an angle, they are called arms. As you can see from here, this point is fixed, but in this direction, this ray can be extended indefinitely. Children, in our last video also, we learned that the measurement of angle is not affected by length of this line. Line means ray, because this is ray. This point is fixed and from here it can be extended endlessly. We can shorten it also or we can enlarge it also. So we have learnt about two terms. One is vertex and another one is arm of the angle. Now let's move forward, children. Let's learn more about angles now. Next comes symbol. Now the symbol for angle is this. Can you see this? Small angle. It's in a shape of acute angle. But this remains same for every type of angle, whether angle is obtuse angle or angle is right angle or an acute angle. This symbol does not change. It remains same for all types of angles. Then comes units of measurements of angles. Now degree is the unit of measurement. We use it to measure angles and the symbol for degree is the small circle, but it's not written in line. It is diagonally at the right corner. Okay, whenever we have to write degree, see here. Can you see here? If we have to write 90 degree, it's written like this. 90 and then degree is small circle, but it is diagonally at the right corner of that. Not above, not in a line. It is diagonally at the right corner. So symbol for degree is this small circle. Now, how do we name angles? capital letters are used to name an angle. See this figure, children? Can you see this figure? Capital letters are used here and the vertex is always in the center. Whenever we have to name an angle, the vertex is always in the middle. Now how do we name an angle? Now this is an angle and angle is made at point B. So we name it as angle ABC. See here, angle ABC, or we name it as angle CBA. CBA. Now here B is vertex, so B is always in the middle here. Can you see here also and here also? B is always in the middle. We cannot name this angle as BCA or we cannot name it as BAC. No, B always will be in the middle. Like for example, in this angle, E is the vertex. Can you see? E is the vertex. So, E will be in the middle. This angle will be named as DEF or FED. And there is no other way. Like if we have to use these three alphabets, this angle can be named only like this, DEF, FED. It cannot be named like EDF or EFD. No, E will always be in the middle. Can you see this? E will always be in the middle. Now, if we have multiple angles at a point, here children, can you see this figure? We have got so many angles here. Okay, there are 3 rays coming out from this point. So, this is a vertex. This B is vertex. Now, let's check all the angles. I can see here this angle ABC. Can you see this? Angle ABC. So, angle ABC or it can be named as angle CBA. CBA. I can see one more angle here. One more angle is this. That is angle CBD. CBD. Because B is a vertex. B is the common point for all the angles. All the angles are made at point B only. So this angle will be named as CBD or DBC. But we can see one more angle. That is third angle, which is the largest angle. This is right angle. Yes. And it can be named as angle ABD or angle DBA. So at one point only here we have 3 angles which can be named separately, but we have to ensure, since all these angles they are made at point B, which is the vertex, so in all these angles B will be in the middle only, right? And let's see what all we have learnt in this video. We have learnt about line. Line is length is not fixed. It is a straight path, right? But which is not fixed in length. Second is line segment. It has got fixed length. We can measure its length. Then comes ray. Ray has got one endpoint fixed and it can be extended endlessly in other direction. Means it can go on and on and on in another direction. Then comes parts of an angle. We learnt about vertex. That is the corner point of an angle is vertex. And the 2 straight sides, they are called arms. That is the 2 rays, they are called arms. The symbol for angle is the small angle, right? And it is same for all types of angles. And then we measure angles in degrees. And degree is, the symbol is the small circle which is written in diagonally right corner of an angle, right? It is not in line and it is not on top, right? And angle is written using 3 capital letters with vertex in the middle, right children? And I hope you have understood this concept. Please do practice it and please be safe, stay indoors and enjoy.